Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. Yes, I have another plan with me. I am slowly trying to catch up and I am on track. So after this, I am essentially in the week that I need to be in, and I'm really excited for the next plan with me. It's going to be in collaboration with a dear friend, so definitely stay tuned for that. And I'm just really stoked to be getting into fall kits and all of that good stuff. So this kit is from Jax Pepper. This was my first week of fall kit, and it's just perfect because it says goodbye summer, hello fall. And I really love the artwork that Lena used, and you can also use Rachel15 with her shop if you're interested. I just love Lena's kits, as you guys know. Her designs and everything is just so amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and play some music, and then I'm going to answer the last few Q&A questions and maybe some fall questions. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy.
So I drive through the night, see your house from the highway, way up high. Things are so different now, I suppose. I should get used to letting go of all I knew about your soul. So I push on through, going through the motions, nowhere close to your devotion. Feel so far, but couldn't be standing closer. 'Cause I could write an entire record about you, baby. And I'd hate the way the words would come so easy. So much time has gone by, and I wonder if you think of me. 'Cause I could write an entire record about you, baby. Yes, I could. Oh no. Yes, I could. No. No. Days go by, you leave my mind. It's always easier when you're out of sight. 'Cause I know in time you'll find your way back in again. Hope there's a day I see you and don't feel anything. So I push on through, going through the motions, nowhere close to your devotion. Feel so far, but couldn't be standing closer. 'Cause I could write an entire record about you, baby. And I'd hate the way the words would come so easy. So much time has gone by, and I wonder if you think of me. 'Cause I could write an entire record about you, baby. Yes, I could. I could. I could. Yes, I could. No, I could. I could.
This question is from Jana Says Hi. I believe that's her name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it incorrectly. She asked, what made you start weightlifting and how long have you been weightlifting? So I remember vividly. So my freshman year in college, I gained like the freshman 45, like not even freshman 15. I gained so much weight. And then I remember the second semester of my freshman year, I just kind of, took the leap of faith and went ahead and just started going to the gym. I was really nervous and shy. It's very intimidating going into a gym, especially when the college gym was like a bunch of big dudes lifting all the time. So I would find myself only doing cardio. I would stay on a treadmill, elliptical, a bike for like an hour every single day. And that's what I did for a long time. And I lost a lot of weight doing that because cardio is very good for losing weight, especially if you do like steady state cardio. Or another thing is if you don't have like 45 minutes to an hour of doing like steady state cardio, you can certainly do HIITs, which are high intensity interval training. And those are definitely really good, cardiovascularly, and you can get a lot done in a shorter period of time. Anyways, long tangent there. So towards the end of my freshman year, I remembered reaching out to this girl. And I don't want to say her name because I still remember her and we still talk every once in a while. It's been a long time, but she was on the Stairmaster and she was jacked, like not in a bad way. Like she did physique competitions and she was very lean and shredded and cut and beautiful woman. I remembered walking up to her and I was like, "Hey, like I see you in the gym often. I'm very inspired by you and I'm really nervous right now, but I just wanted to see if you would be willing to help me get into weight training and to learn because I'm nervous to just go about it by myself. And being a college student, you guys, I could not afford a personal trainer. And there was only so much I could learn on YouTube because I feel like it's a little bit different trying to do the exercises yourself. Of course, you can certainly learn on YouTube, and as long as you're kind of in front of a mirror and you can see your form and everything, I also recommend videotaping yourself if you don't have a mirror so you can see how your form is. I always, always, always recommend get your form straight before you add any weight because it's not good for you. If you, I see people do this all the time, and honestly, I don't know why. It could be like a huge I noticed with guys a lot too. Like they're like, "Oh, let me just stack and add more weights and weights because they want to look, cool and look big." And I'm like, "No, like that doesn't impress me, and it's certainly not going to impress me when you injure yourself." And I totally understand that because it's, in gyms, I feel like there's a lot of ego and a lot of guys, especially like, they want to impress girls or impress other guys and feel like they're one-upping each other. I don't understand that. I don't really care. I'm there for me and I put my headphones in and I'm in the zone. But anyways, so there's only so much I feel like I could learn from YouTube, and I was really scared of hurting myself. Like I just wanted to make sure I had someone, and she certainly was someone that knew what she was talking about, nutrition, everything. And she was amazing, very patient with me, very helpful. I told her, I was like, "Listen, I will work my schedule around you. Like, do not like stop any of your things in life for me. I just wanted to see if I could like learn from you and stuff like that." I remembered also learning how to do squats using a Smith machine first. I remembered learning how to do squats there, and she was so amazing and strategic. She ensured that I knew my form and I understood how it felt because it's kind of uncomfortable and weird because I was new to it. So learning my form and all of that was just amazing. And then she slowly started to add more weight. And basically, the rest is history. I became obsessed with weight training and I always tried to implement it into my workout. I wasn't only doing cardio because trust me, skinny fat is totally a thing. Like I remember just only doing cardio for sometimes hours on end every single day and I was just flat like all around, and I didn't like that. I was very inspired by, having curves and muscle, and I already have very muscular legs growing up doing dance and sport, and I don't know, I just yeah, I was the rest is history. And I trained a lot to get like a booty, like a little booty that I got. And I feel like it's just nice because, I feel like a lot of women have this misconception that weight training is going to make you look bulky. And that's so incredibly not true unless you're sitting there taking steroids. But my thing is, you really have to be doing steroids and, lifting so heavy to get really jacked. And it's a huge misconception, but also not every woman wants to have muscular legs or a muscular body, and that's fine. Like to each your own, like do what you want to do, but I also like don't like it when people are judgmental of women because I remembered I'm going off on a tangent here, but I remembered going or working at GNC and I had a woman come in and she was, just like the cardio bunny, like really kind, but then she also said something super disrespectful to me and said, "Oh, your legs are too muscular." And I said, "Oh, okay, cool, thanks." Like, I didn't ask. And my boss was basically behind the counter and he heard her and he's the power lifter. And he was just like, "You can leave now." Like, there was no need to say things like that and kind of be disrespectful. And then she was on top of that asking for free samples and free stuff. And I was like, "Girl, get out of here." Like, I can't with you. I just feel like it was so unnecessary. If you feel or think something, just don't say it. Like if it's very disrespectful and unnecessary, don't say it at all. Like just keep it to yourself. And we all do it. We all judge, we all look, we all make comments, or even judging is a harsh word, but I also feel like we all have our own opinions of things. And I guess maybe that's a nicer way of saying it. And we all do it. So as much as people say they don't, we all do. We all look at something, we're like, "Oh, I either don't like that or I like it," whatever it is, or you're just neutral and you don't care. But honestly, she didn't need to say that because I was just like, "Okay, cool." Like, That's fine. I don't care if you like my legs. These are my legs. You're not the one walking in them every single day, so you can back off. So I remember that so much, and it was just really frustrating and so rude. And I was like, and then how are you gonna sit there and ask for free stuff? Like, get out of here. All right, so this last question is from Yana of Yana K Plans. She asked, are you decorating like your old home or going with a different style / new things? Love you. Love you too. So I am keeping a lot of the same stuff. We got rid of things that we know or we knew we weren't going to ever use again. That way we didn't have to move it and decide when we got here. And my style is very mixed. So I do love like mid-century furniture. I also love the farmhouse look. So I try to incorporate that, but I also love the boho, bar lap. And I think bar lap is very farmhousey, but I love the boho style too, like the rattan and all that stuff. So my little sitting area is a really good mix of all of that. And the main things I've been neglecting are the bedrooms. Honestly, I'm not in the bedrooms very often other than when I'm sleeping, so it doesn't really matter too much. I feel like those are projects I will work on down the road. Right now, my priority was certainly like the living area and my office. My office is still not to where I want it to be, but it's fine. Like eventually, once I get all the furniture and things that I want exactly, I think I'll be able to make it exactly how I want it. I also have been trying to incorporate a lot more black for the farmhouse and to make it a little bit more masculine. So it's kind of a nice balance, and it's a good mix for my fiance too, because if I could just make like certain areas all boho inspired, I would. But he doesn't care for it too much. But that's fine. Like it's a balancing act and we have to be able to meet each other halfway. So I just love it though, because especially our living area, it's very homey and cozy. And yeah, so the biggest thing that I did was just add more black so it can kind of contrast and get a lot more like farmhousey thingies. However, unfortunately, a lot of our decor broke and we did pack it really, really well. I got so much bubble wrap, you guys, but unfortunately, some things are out of our control, like depending on how the U-Haul, worked and if things fell over and stuff like that. I just couldn't control it. But, it was a nice surprise to open boxes and find things broken. But I ended up just buying some more things, and it was kind of an excuse to go shopping and buy more things and, kind of decorate. So it is fun, but I would probably say like 85 to 90% of our decor is still like our old house. And, well, maybe 80, because we did get a lot of new furniture because we got rid of our really old couch that we've had for several years, and it was passed down from really good family friends after I graduated college, just so I could start off with something. So it was really nice to get rid of that and just start fresh. So a lot of our furniture was definitely brand new, but like decor-wise, it's still very, very similar to our old house. I know that was a really long tangent, but I hope it answered your question. So anyways, I struggled so much here, you guys. I really wanted to utilize like these little tip pieces of the floral, and so it looked like there was like the flowers and leaves coming from behind the scallop. And eventually it looked pretty, but I struggled a lot with it. So anyways, I wanted to mark the Plans Change episode 3 as beautifully as I possibly could. And I love using the deco that comes with these kits. Here are the leftover stickers. Here's a Viv Wiggle. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next Plans Change episode 4. And we're actually going to be discussing social media and the Social Dilemma documentary on Netflix. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did talk about that. If you're interested, certainly go ahead and watch the documentary and join us so we can have a little conversation about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you're taking care of yourselves. Talk to you later. Bye.